Good evening, football fans. Happy Thanksgiving Eve as we come to you from high atop the press box at Diman Regional for this Thanksgiving matchup between the New Bedford Voke Bears and your Diman Bengals. Evan Massoud with you here for the call of tonight's action at a frigid Diman Regional. 35 degrees at game time, a wind and a wind chill that is easily into the 20s. It's just awful, to say the least. We had a snow squall come through. There's still some flakes floating around. But, yeah, this is some seriously cold football weather here tonight. But we are excited and thrilled and proud to be able to bring you Thanksgiving Day football from Diman for the first time here on Fred TV. Thanks to the scheduling change, we're able to bring you not just Durfee New Bedford this year, but also Diman and New Bedford Voke this year. Bengals will kick off to the Bears to get this one going. New Bedford at 3-7 on the season. Diman 3-6. So both sides looking for win number 4. Diman has had the upper hand, though, in this rivalry series. Their last two meetings, Diman has won 40-12 and 21-7. The last time New Bedford Voke won, you have to go back to 2015, and they won that one 14-7 in overtime, a game that, honestly, I thought Diman would get blown out in, and I'm being completely honest, based on how New Bedford was playing. So New Bedford, I'd say, skipped away with that one, kind of luckily. So Diman's done very well over the last 3 years on Thanksgiving with a 2-1 record. We'll see what tonight brings. The Bears are coached by a first-year head coach, and you will know his name. He was an assistant for the Hilltoppers for the last few seasons. Justin Cruz taking over for the Bears. In his first season, they are 3-7 coming into today. They have a freshman QB to get things going. Cam Lynch, number 28, will be running the offense for the Bears here on Thanksgiving Eve. Of course, for Diman, you all know Steve Winarski, the head coach, longtime head coach of the Hilltoppers as well. So a battle of two former Durfee coaches. One was an assistant and one was a head coach, so kind of a cool storyline. Not a good start to the Bears offense. They lose 5, it'll be 2nd and 15. Handed off, almost a direct snap, and they're going to put him down after a gain of about 2. That looked to be Jaden Barrows.
Number 22.
Oh, that was number 22.
Stop for the Bengals, number 87, Lyndon Carrero. That'll bring up 3rd down and 14.
Third and 14, just a gain of 1. The Bears, you're going to look for number 24, Jaden Barrows, and number 27, Heiser Cacho. They're running backs here, so they'll be involved. Passing into the grass it goes, incomplete, 3 and out for the Bengals D.
Passing 10 in for number 33, Sheldon Clark.
Looking for Sheldon Clark there, but incomplete. So
4th and 14 for the Bears from their own 26-yard line.
And it does not appear that
remaining here in the first quarter.
Doesn't appear that the Bears, they are going to punt. Okay, I was going to say. They are going to punt. Miles Silva does the kicking, number 2. Floating punt. None of the Bengals were back to receive it. It's going to roll and stop just across the 35. That's whereabouts they'll mark it. So Bengals with decent field position in their first.
After the punt, the Bengals will take over 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line. 1st and 10 Bengals.
Leading the charge on offense for the Bengals will be QB number 17, Eric Pascal.
Ladies and gentlemen, head up to the Snack Shack. Fresh hot pizza, hot dogs, burgers, hot coffee, and hot chocolate.
And Coach Winarski telling me pre-game, gonna have to do it the hard way. O'Shawn Brooks not here, neither is J.C. King. O'Shawn was the starting QB, and J.C. King, we know what prolific games he can have. His speed is tremendous, so both not here. So the Bengals offense going to have to do it the hard way. Nate Lumba, we've heard him before this season. He's had some good games. He'll be a playmaker, we expect, number 2, and he had the handoff there. End up losing 2 on first down, so both defenses off to quick starts. Decent run on second down, going to get across the 40. It's about a 7-yard pickup on second down. It'll bring up 3rd and 4. For the Bengals, they went, their last win came against Bourne, 26-14. They lost at Hull, 26-24 in their last game before tonight. That was a real close game. Could have gone either way. Had a couple shutouts in the middle of the season. Back-to-back 20-0 wins, in fact. That's the 3 wins that Diman had. And it looked like for a while that with those 2 shutouts, it looked like they were going to put something together, put together a bit of a run, and they kind of hit a rough patch again. So weren't able to make the tournament this year, but nonetheless, you know, the 3 wins. And 4th down is coming up. No gain. No gain on 3rd down. Nate Lumba is coming off the field.
Number 45, Jordan
from the 40, 41.
4th down for the Bengals. 4th and 4 from their own 41-yard line.
Now Pascal he also does the kicking. So the QB also kicks, and that's why he's back. So he'll get the long snap to punt it away, or we're expecting at least. 10-minute quarters here at Diman. Ooh, high snap, and it's botched. Cold football. Now going to have to run it, get to the outside. Stiff arms the competition, going down shy of the line of scrimmage. And the Bengals are going to turn over the ball on 4th down in their own side of the field.
From the Bengals 35-yard line.
The Bears going to have great field position. It's going to be right about the 35, so it'll be 1st and 10 from the Diman 35.
Head up to the snack shack. Fresh hot pizza, hot dogs, burgers, hot coffee, and hot chocolate. Make your way up. Beat the rush.
The Bears back out. 2nd try on offense for New Bedford. Running the ball on 1st down, a pickup of about 4, maybe 3. Let's see where they spot this one, kind of in between there. Closer to 4, we'll say 2nd and 6, just shy of 30. And I'll tell you, right pregame, as soon as we got here, it was really nasty. That squall line that came through. I mean, we're talking like you couldn't turn into the wind. That's how hard the snow was coming down. I mean, it didn't accumulate or anything, but man, it was really, really nasty down at field level when we got here. That was about 6:15 when I was down talking to the coaches. And it was all you could do just to see and to communicate, much less take any notes. But the snow gone, no squalls. Nice play in the back. They handed it off to Cacho. It looks like he's going to be taken back for quite a loss here. Very well done by the Diman defense there to snuff out the run and stifle it. And kudos to the Diman grounds crew. This field, as you all know, we mentioned it, was redone for the start of this season. And walking on it, even after they've played games on it, soccer and football, walking on it tonight, it's still in pretty good shape, let me tell you. They've done a good job with it. I mean, it's not as green as it was back in September when we were last here, but man, they've done a nice job. Cacho going down on third down. Going nowhere. Two great plays on defense for the Bengals.
And on the stop for the Bengals, number 31, Cesar Castro.
It's going to be 4th and 10.
C.J. Benberry. Got to bring up 4th down for the Bears from the Bengals 35-yard line. 4th down, New Bedford.
Doesn't look like New Bedford going to kick yet. I mean, honestly, at this point, why would you? You're at the 35. Take a shot. Going to pass. Pressure coming. Rolling out and going down. A sack on 4th down. The Bengals will recover.
By number 28, Cam Lynch.
Cam Lynch getting a taste of that new field.
Lyndon Carrero.
And Lyndon Carrero with the sack. He is a big part of the Diamond defense. And showing why right there.
1st down, Bengals.
Fans still piling in here. Not a bad crowd, particularly on the far side. Kudos to the New Bedford Voke fans. They made the trip as well. Good run here on 1st down. Trying to get across midfield. Still on his feet. A 1st down and then some. About 15 yards on the carry. That's a great run. That's the longest play of the game for either side.
Ball carried by Bengals, number 2, Nate Lumba. And on the stop, number 75, Eduardo Fregata. Result of the play is good for a Bengals. 1st down. 1st down, Bengals from the Bears' 44-yard line.
That's a good run there on 1st down. Hopefully that'll spark the offense for the Bengals. Lumba with that 15-yard dash, refusing to quit. They're into Bears territory for the first time in the game. Throwing down the field into traffic and almost picked off. Pascal was going down the field and he was throwing into traffic. They were looking for Carrero. Certainly had the height advantage, but the ball was underthrown. Of course, the wind not helping. The wind coming out of the west and blowing straight across the field. You know how the elevation works here. The school is a bit higher than we are, and then the field, we're higher than the field, and then on the other side of the field is the highway and the Watapa, so it's just a slipstream effect, and the wind is just whipping down right over us, right over the crowd, and landing on the field. So going to be hard to pass and kick tonight. I would imagine the ground game is going to be where someone's success lies. Lumba, again, refusing to go down. Forward progress going to have him stopped right about the 35, and he'll be a little bit more than a yard short with 3rd down coming up. Another good run. It's amazing sometimes to me how you can sometimes have better luck running right up the middle into traffic, into the bodies, than you do trying to roll outside and when where you have some separation. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but we've just seen 2 really good runs against the Bears, who are always tough on defense. And here you go. 3rd and 1 for Diamond, just shy of the 35. Got to get to the 34, so a little more than 1. And that's a 1st down. 1st down for Diamond.
Ball held onto by Bengals, number 17, Eric Pascal.
That was a QB keeper for Pascal.
For Bengals, 1st down.
The Bengals move the chains again.
33-yard line.
So from the 33, Diamond trying to keep the drive going here. 95 seconds to play in this 1st quarter, which has kind of gone by rather quickly. A lot of plays on the ground, and of course, when you're not making it to the outside, the clock will keep rolling. And pitch it out. It looks like Carrero. Is that Carrero? No, that was Lumba again. My bad. Lumba again with the carry. Going to pick up, it looks about 7 yards. maybe 6.
Carried by Bengals, number 2, Nate Lamba.
Yeah, we'll say 6 yards, 2nd and 4, and that'll come on the other side of the 60-second mark. Lumba taking it for another Bengals first down. Lumba having his way at the moment. Some really good runs on this drive. And the offense trying to get a rhythm here. It seems to be working. The clock is stopped while they move the chains at 31 seconds. And we'll see if they can get another playoff.
Number 56, Nick Brown. Number 65, Ethan Perry.
It would appear as so. Pascal.
Result of the play is good for a Bengals first down. 1st and 10 Bengals.
They break the huddle
22-yard line.
with 16 seconds to play in this first quarter.
Seconds remains here in the first quarter.
So they'll get one more playoff. Just shy of the red zone are the Bengals. Looks like a QB keeper. They had Lumba in the backfield, faking a direct snap to him, almost in the QB position, and it looked like they had Pascal with the direct snap to go right up the chute. That's going to end the first quarter. No score here at Diman on Thanksgiving Eve. However, Diman is driving, and we will see how the Bengals do after this quick timeout. They kind of go into the huddle and just discuss a few plays, switch sides. The chains have to move.
Fresh hot pizza, hot dog.
But after one here at Diman, no score. A little bit of city news here. As you know, we run the government channel as well, Channel 18, our sister station. We had been running, we produced a public service announcement for the Guns for Groceries campaign, basically a gun buyback event that Dr. Reverend Lawrence had spearheaded, and of course, everybody knows we lost Reverend Lawrence a few weeks back unexpectedly, and but the campaign, the event did happen. It happened last weekend, and it was a huge success. And so that PSA you had been seeing on Fred TV during some of our other games that we covered a couple weeks ago, that event was very successful. And so we just want to extend a thank you to Chief Lynch, the fire department, Chief Dupere of the police department, and some of the city advocates that spoke with us as well, and some of the students at Durfee. Jason Springer, Natalie Mello from the city here, Jason, a coach, Natalie, a city activist as well, Neighborhood Association of Bank Street, and two of our Durfee students who are part of Learn to Serve with Derek Farias. So really, it came out really well. We were very proud of it. Everybody kind of rallied, and that's where you get to see the best of the city is, you get everybody working together for something good. And so we're happy that event went very well. I'm going to have another PSA at halftime for you all, which you've probably seen already, having to do with the Vietnam wall that's going to be built, the replica wall down at Bicentennial Park. So that'll be coming up at halftime. But the Guns for Groceries campaign went very well this year. I know Chief Dupere was ecstatic how well it went. So kudos to everybody involved for another successful event there. And that brings us to the second quarter. And it'll start with Lumba getting the handoff, going up the chute on second down, short gain as the clock rolls. And we are into quarter number 2 here at Diman on Thanksgiving Eve. Evan Massoud with you for the call on Fred TV. New Bedford Voke Bears visiting Diman Regional for the annual rivalry game. A gain of a little more than 1. You could say 3rd and 9. You could say 3rd and 8. Definitely looks like more than 1, so we'll say 3rd and 8. Glass half full type of thing.
9 minutes and 20 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Dropping back, passing, complete. Don't know if it'll be enough. They push him back. This is going to be very, very close. It's going to depend on the spot. It might be right on the line. Forward progress will get you a couple.
By number 17, Eric Pascal.
We'll wait the signal. They may measure it. 3 officials signal a Bengals first down.
Result of the play is good for Bengals.
Risky play. That's the first completion of the game for either side. And it looked to be Gonzalez came down with it, number 11. So 1st and 10, the Bengals in the red zone. They'll be at the 12-yard line and looking to strike first here in this Thanksgiving rivalry game. On a game like tonight, too, where it's so cold. It's not great pass. Oh, the ball is loose while he's throwing. And they give him the turnover. It sure looked like his arm was going forward as if an incomplete pass. And the officials on the field calling it a fumble. It all depends on when the ball came out. Of course, we don't do replay here at the high school level. If you're watching at home, you can scroll back and decide for yourself. It looked like the arm was moving forward, but it all depends on where and how far forward it was moving when he went down. So the fumble, wow, what a promising drive for the Bengals, and they come up empty. The Bears come away with it on the sack fumble. QB is running. That is Lynch bouncing off. Oh, he took a hard hit there. Shoulder pad to the upper part of the body. And actually, that was not the QB. That was actually Cacho. It was a direct snap. It was a direct snap to Heiser Cacho. Kind of a wildcat play right there from Coach Cruz, and the Bears got 4 yards out of it.
That'll bring up 2nd down and 6 for the Bears.
That brings up 2nd and 6 from the 31.
7:45 remaining here in the first half. Score still remains 0-0.
And they'll hand it off again. Tripped up. This time across the 35, the handoff went to Jaden Barros, number 24. And they'll be just shy of a first down, about a yard to go. You can hear the wind continuing to whip.
27, Heiser Cacho. Tripped up by Bengals, number 31, Cesar Castro. That'll bring up 3rd and short for the Bears from their own 36-yard line. 3rd and 1.
Big play here for the Bengals defense. 3rd and 1. They'll hand it off. Oh, and they stopped him. He is short. Wow, you got to be kidding me. They're calling a first down on that. That is atrocious. I'm sorry, but come on.
First down. First down and 10 for the Bears from their own 37-yard
Man,
line.
I'll tell you, that did not look like a first down at all. I mean, I know we're up here, but we're pretty even with the line right now as they reverse it, and Lynch is taken off, goes out of play. You know, we're only about 10 yards off in terms of the angle, and man, that did not look like a first down by a stretch.
28, Cam Lynch. Forced out of bounds at about the 30.
And then on the heels of that, the longest play from scrimmage for the Bears as Lynch took off, went out of bounds across midfield at the 46 of the Bengals. It'll be 1st and 10 for New Bedford. But it really, I don't think, should have even gotten to that point. Should have been 4th down back here on the other end of the field. That's a tough call for the Bengals. Lynch going to the air, down, and it is complete! And he's gone! Touchdown, Bears! Now it looks like number 11 on the catch, and that would be Colby Street. 6-0 New Bedford, with 5:55 to play in the half.
Pass completed by number
And that comes, you know, the things that turnover. This is what turnovers will do for you. Bengals had a heck of a drive going, and they couldn't score. The sack fumble, and now the Bears take it right down the field. Tough way to roll. Ball is down. They are kicking, and wow, it's no good. It went well to the left. I'll tell you again, the wind. The wind is pretty rough. Kind of surprised that they even tried kicking it, to be honest with you. But nonetheless, 6-0. The Voke Bears take the early lead after a scoreless first. New Bedford breaks the ice.
Fresh hot pizza. Get yourself a slice of pie. Hot dogs, hamburgers, hot coffee, and hot chocolate.
Both teams break the huddle. Bears will kick off. Back deep for the Bengals, it'll be Lumba and Gonzalez. Number 2 and number 11. I'm not sure it's going to get to them. Here's the way the ball has been going in the air. Don't think it'll get that far. Probably someone in the middle, like Cesar Vargas or Liam Mooney, number 3 and number 8. But we'll see what happens here. We'll see. But I doubt it's going to make it all the way down to the 10. That would be a 50-yard kick in the air.
Christopher Gonzalez Frank.
Decent kick.
And number 2, Nate Lamba.
Lumba's going to take it. It might have been going out of bounds, but nonetheless, he picks it up and rolls with it. Gets across the 25 before going out of bounds on the far side.
Returned by Bengals number 2, Nate Lamba. Forced out of bounds by Bears number 24, Jaden Barrows. Bengals will take over 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line. Make some noise for your Bengals.
Diman from the 25. 1st and 10. Go with the ground game on 1st down, and it is not going to amount to much. I think maybe just a yard. Indeed, that's all they're given. So it'll be 2nd down and 9. Ryan Sylvia, number 6, jogging out there. Pascal rolling out, and he gets tackled right at the boundary line, and it's going to probably be a loss of yards. Saw the sticks go down, and I don't think he made it to the line of scrimmage.
Ball carried by number 17,
Be awfully close.
Forced out of bounds by number 25, Deanne Almeida.
No gain on the play. 3rd and 9.
For the Bengals.
3rd and 9. .4:15 to play in the half.
3rd Third down and 9 from the Bengals' own 26-yard line. 4:09 remaining here in the first half. Third down, Bengals.
Rolling out, they pitch it out. Tough play, it was pretty high. Lumba trying to make something happen. He runs into a wall and he gets stood up about 2 or 3 yards shy of the first down. The Bears were collapsing in.
Bengals number 2, Nate Lumba. Forced out of bounds by number 18, Elijah Ferreira.
It's going to be 4th and 3.
Down for the Bengals.
Fourth and 3. And the Bengals look like they're going to go for it. They are. Quick pass is batted in the air. And that did not pan out. Incomplete. Diman will give it up in their own side again. That just didn't look, I mean, again, I know the hands are cold. The ball, very hard to get a grip on in the cold like this. But, man, that didn't look good. Even right from the start, even when Pascal was going back just to throw the ball, it just, like with slow motion, it just didn't look good at all. So that's a tough break for the Bengals. Again, you know, you look back at their last drive, how good they looked running the ball, making it down into the red zone. And since that sack fumble, nothing going Diamond's way, including some of the calls from the men in pinstripes, but we won't go there right now. 1st and 10 from the 33, and it's going to go as a sack. Bad snap, Lynch falls on it, and that'll be about a 5-yard loss. 2nd and 15.
For the Bears, number 28 recovers it. And on a stop for the Bengals, number 87, Lynn Carrero. That'll bring up 2nd down for the Bears. From the Bengals' 38-yard line. 2nd and 15.
2:30 to play in the half. Bears looking down the field, staring at a 2nd and 15 after that botched snap. They're going to spread it out here. Interestingly enough, we have seen both sides go to the air a few times. Really didn't think we'd see too much of that given the wind, but right up the middle there, good pass, and it's complete. Ball is loose, right into the hands of the Bengals. I see a flag on the far side as well, but that came flying in after the Bengals had it. Should be Diamond ball. Wait to see what the penalty is. The flag is down on the far side around the 25-30. But again, Diamond looked to have the ball.
Pass intercepted by Bengals, number 4, Christian Gonzalez Frank.
So Christian Gonzalez Frank with the interception. It was deflected. It never hit the ground. Went right into his hands. Diamond has it with 2 minutes to play in the half. Oh boy, wouldn't this be fun if they can get down the field and tie up the ball game.
Bengals,
they have it from their own 38-yard line, 37 actually. And first down run, not good. And Lumba looked to take it off the head. He's slow to get up. Kind of rung his bell a little bit there. Bengals don't want to lose him, that's for sure. 1:40 to play in this first half. Letting the clock roll. No one's used a timeout yet. Kind of surprising, actually, considering you know, the surplus of timeouts that you get in high school football. 80 seconds to play now in this first half. They'll pitch it out. Lumba gets the ball, trying to cut back in, and he is taken down right at about the line of scrimmage. Might have gained a couple yards. We'll see where they spot it. Yeah, maybe a yard.
Lumba. And on the stop, number 68, Noah Avila Fortes. Just under a minute remaining here in the first half. The visiting Bears 6, your Bengals 0. 45 seconds remains here. 3rd and 12 Bengals.
Well, the Bengals, it's 3rd and 10. Taking their time here. I guess they figure that just don't want to give New Bedford the ball. So going to use every minute, every second they can. 25 seconds now left. I wonder if they're just going to take a delay of game and then kick it away here because they're not moving from the huddle. Yep, that is what they're going to do. Or no, taking a timeout. So there's the first timeout used. It's a full team timeout taken by Diman. As it looks more and more likely will be a 6-0 score at halftime. But we'll wait and see. Anything could happen. Who knows? Sun could come out. Oh, man. And we're wearing gloves, of course, hats, multiple layers here. Got sole inserts, heated sole inserts in the boots, 2 socks, 2 sets of socks on each foot. And the ski gloves, I'm starting to feel cold in the fingers. I guess we'll be throwing some heat warmers, some hand warmers in the gloves at halftime so we can get through the second half. Yep. I don't know. I don't think people dress this warm when they go skiing, quite frankly. And, of course, I'm looking at the players on the sidelines who are not playing right now. And, man, you want to talk cold. Who am I to complain? It's got to be brutal. Because let's face it, you know, the plastic pads don't really make you warm. Third and 10. 15 seconds to play in the half. Pascal going to hand it off to Lumba. Lumba has some room. Oh, he cut back in. He had plenty of room toward the sidelines. I thought he was going out there, and he decided to cut back in. Kind of surprising.
Ball carried by Bengals, number 2, Nate Lumba. Then on the stop, number 33, Sheldon Clark.
And the ball was snapped on this side of the hash marks, you know, closer to us. So he had a lot of room to roll out over there. Another timeout.
8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
8 seconds left in this half. Timeout on the field.
Make your way up to the snack shack. Hot slices of pizza, hot dogs, burgers, hot coffee, and hot chocolate.
Our PA guy, Lenny Dutra, always touts the nachos and cheese, but I guess we must be out tonight. Haven't heard that one. Must be too cold. It's not too cold for pizza, but apparently too cold to keep the cheese viscous in the tank. Our cameraman Jake says it's not nachos and freeze. That's great. I can't. Oh, man. 8 seconds. 4th down and 10. I'm assuming Diman. Again, I don't think Diman will kick. Might as well just play it out here. Try to play keep away and let time roll out on this first half. Anybody's game, that's for sure. Could very easily be 6-0 Diman right now. Lumba going to fall on it. 4 seconds. And a timeout called by Coach Cruz on the far sideline. So that wasn't well done either. I mean, thought for sure that they would have tried to play keep away and just run it. I mean, you could run backwards for all it matters. Just let the time run out. Now you're giving the Voke Bears a chance to make one play to the end zone if they want to. The 36-yard line is where the Bears will get to have their one play here with 4 seconds to play in the half. 1st and 10 from the 36. Lynch, pressure coming, escapes. He is fast. Carrero chasing him down. Still on his feet, and now he will be taken down. So, man, that's what I'm talking about. Almost a big play and almost a scoring play on one play for for the Bears. Diman escapes without any further trouble, but man, that's why you just can't give the team the ball back with 4 seconds to play. Nonetheless, halftime it is here on Thanksgiving Eve at Diman Regional. After 20 minutes of play, New Bedford 6, New Bedford Voke 6, Diman Regional nothing here on Fred TV. We'll take a look at the Vietnam Wall replica PSA right now. We'll see you on the other side of that for the start of the third quarter. Stick around. You're watching Thanksgiving Eve football on Fred TV.
Honor, courage, sacrifice, pride, our city. Fall River has traditionally been in the forefront of honoring our nation's soldiers, sailors, Marines, and airmen. Vietnam veterans took the initiative to secure rights to an 80% size replica of the Healing Wall for Veterans Bicentennial Park. The names of over 58,000 fallen heroes will be engraved on the 360-foot long replica wall. 100% of the money raised benefits the building of our Vietnam Veterans Memorial Wall in Fall River. Help build our wall, which is scheduled to open in 2020. The meaning, the spirit, and the value of the wall is everyone's. Be part of this exceptional, once-in-a-lifetime project. To make a donation, please visit VietnamMemorialWall.org or connect with us at Facebook.com.
We are back with the third quarter here on Fred TV as the Eye of the Tiger plays loud on the PA system. Evan Massoud with you on Fred TV. Thanksgiving Eve football from Diman Regional, the Bengals, and the Bears from New Bedford Vogue. I had to get that in once. Homage to SNL. Lumba juking back. Where's he going? Had the whole sideline. Could have come this way. I got to be honest, that's twice. Kind of confused me a little bit. I'm not sure what we're looking at. Obviously, on the field, the lanes look different than from up here, but man, there was a lot of room on the sideline. Not a bad return nonetheless, though, for Nate Lumba. Bengals find themselves down 6-0. It could very easily be the other way around. Bengals had a great drive going that ended the first quarter into the second quarter, and then they gave the ball up on a sack fumble, and the Voke Bears ended up going right down the field, and they scored the lone touchdown so far in this game. Man, it is cold. Let me tell you, this is some of the coldest, probably one of the coldest Thanksgiving Day games in Fall River in recent memory. And, you know, of course, this game being pre-taped, we're not live, but we will have, you know, we have Thanksgiving in New Bedford as well. Durfee going to New Bedford High, and it's supposed to be even worse in the morning. That's why we're playing here Thanksgiving Eve. A lot of schools, believe it or not, as cold as it is right now, this is actually not that bad compared to what it's going to be tomorrow morning. Wind chills like around 0 degrees in the single digits, which is just record cold for this time of the year. And a lot of schools saying, oh man, Lumba got totally laid up. But yes, a lot of schools electing to make the change and play tonight instead of tomorrow morning. Of course, the old Durfee-New Bedford rivalry, over a century old, and both sides said, yeah, we're not changing. So, and I'm glad, because as I said in the open, if you're joining us late, this is the first time that we can proudly bring you Diman and New Bedford Voke Thanksgiving Day football as well. So we're very happy, and they're giving the ball to the Voke Bears. The Bengals are not happy about it. They're throwing a flag now for unsportsmanlike contact. Nate Lumba was in the fray. He's the one who they say lost the ball. And, you know, emotions running high. You want to win this game. It's for pride. It's a big rivalry game. But I'm going to tell you right now, these officials have made a couple questionable calls and non-calls, none of which have gone the Diamond Bengals way in this game. And for us up here, I'm not going to judge that one because it was hard to see. Everybody piling onto Lumbar. Lumbar was screened by those defenders charging at him from our angle, so I'm not going to dive into that one, but there were some very interesting calls and non-calls in that first half, about 2 or 3 of them that nothing was done about, or nothing thrown, no flags or bad decisions, bad spots, whatever. So I'm not sure if the officials are just cold or what, but they're not. It's not a pretty even split right now in terms of keeping things 50-50 and on an even keel. I can tell you that. Sadly, for football, it hasn't been that bad, but man, we've seen some rough officiating later in this fall between soccer and now this here. I'm kind of surprised, have to be honest with you. So the Bears basically getting handed a very good opportunity here, getting the ball in the red zone at about the 11-yard line. Man, 1st and 10, running play on 1st down. And a short gain, going to bring up 2nd and about 8. Maybe a long 7. It'll be close. I said it before, I would never want to be an official. It is not easy, believe me. I would never want that job. It's a thankless job. But it's very frustrating when you see stuff. I mean, we're half a football field away, and you can see stuff, and the coaches can see stuff because we hear them reacting, gut reaction, the same way we do, same way I do, whether it's one of the local teams or one of the visitors. And when you see stuff that's just uneven calling of a game, it's very frustrating to watch.
Carried by number 24, Jaden Barrows. Tripped up by number 3, Oscar Vargas.
Ball inside the 5. It was a flag, though, so play is not going to stay.
If there is a Norman Reed Jr., please make your way to the press box. We have your
Didn't see the signal initially. I was checking the roster here, but I believe it was a hold. That's a spot foul, and it's a 10-yard penalty from the spot, and that's kind of what we got going here. So going to back up the Bears 10 yards, and we're looking at 2nd and basically 15 now. So maybe Diamond catching a little break there. Lynch going to the air, going to the end zone. Touchdown Bears! He reeled it in. Miles Silva goes up the ladder, tumbling down, holds on to the football for the 2nd touchdown of the game for New Bedford Voke. 12-0 the score.
Bears, number 28, Cam Lynch. To number 2, Miles Silva. Result of the play is good for a Bears touchdown. Touchdown, New Bedford.
Going to go for 2. They did try kicking in the first touchdown, and it was no good, so they'll go for 2 here. QB keeper Lynch trying to get there. He will not. Going down hard to the turf. So it'll be 12-0, but with less than 20 minutes of game time left, the Bengals now find themselves down by 2 scores. Got some work to do. Certainly not the way the Bengals wanted things to start here in the second half, knowing they got the ball too. They received the kickoff to start the 3rd quarter, and not the start Diamond wanted for sure. And the game we covered here week 2, I believe it was. Yeah, the Bengals got shut out 7-0. I think that was the Case game, if memory serves right. Well, actually, Evan, you're holding the schedule. Check it. cold's getting to me, folks. All right, let's see here. Yeah, it was Case. 7-0. Yeah, see? Who needs a schedule? We were here for that one, and it was a very rough night offensively for the Bengals. They had like that one drive that looked like they could have done something, and a turnover, I think it was. Something weird happened, and they just lost the wind from their sail, and they couldn't really put anything together the rest of the way offensively, and that's kind of what's happening here against the Bears.
Brought back by Bengals number 7, Cameron Mello. Bengals take over 1st and 10.
It's a decent return. It was a short kick, but a decent return, and good field position for Diman here on this second drive of the second half. 7:11 to play in the third, so just about 3 minutes in. And they'll have the ball at their own 43, so almost at midfield to start the drive. If they get a first down, they'll be across midfield, so that's not a bad place to be. Give it a Lumba. Ooh, I think the ball came loose. I think they fumbled it on the handoff. He must have gotten it back. That's almost a miracle, because I saw that ball come loose. So Diman still has it. It's a loss of a yard. It'll be 2nd and 11. Wow. And again, it could be that, the ball, I'm seeing a lot of players out there that don't have gloves on. And man, if you're handling the ball, I would think you've got to be wearing gloves, especially on a night like tonight where it's so cold and hard to get a grip. That is complete here to this near side to number 11. Christopher Gonzalez. That was almost a lateral, and there is a flag down. I think that ball was a backward pass.
For the Bears, number 18, Elijah Ferreira. Penalty flag on the play going against the Bears.
Penalty is on New Bedford Voke. Leaves a personal foul, 15-yard penalty against New Bedford Voke. So Diman getting to move across midfield, and they'll have a first down.
After the penalty flags, 1st and 10 for the Bengals from the Bears' 44-yard line.
They'll hand it off. Gain of about 3 for Lumba.
Ball carried by Bengals number 2, Nate Lumba. Then on a tackle for the Bears, number 50. That'll bring up 2nd down for the Bengals from the 41-yard line. One last time, Mr. Norman Reed Jr. Please make your way to the press box. Mr. Norman Reed
On 2nd down, a short gain of about 2. It'll bring up 3rd and somewhere around 4 yards. These are not necessarily bad runs, though. You get 2 or 3 yards of play every time, or 3 to 4 yards really is what you're looking for. But that's never a bad place to be, because you only need 10 for the first down. So these little bursts of yardage here and there, that's how you move the chains. It's very methodical, and just trying to go down the field as the Bears call the timeout. Oh, man. So it'll be 3rd and 4 when we come out of the timeout. Bengals at the 38, got to get to the 34. And really desperately need a touchdown here on this drive. They cannot afford to come up empty. the way both sides run the ball, clock continues to roll with each play unless there are timeouts called, and we haven't seen that many called in tonight's game. So gotta come up with some points on this drive. And then Carrero on the near side of the line, maybe going to be a blocker. Oh, they fake it. Pasco takes it. First down for the Bengals. They faked to. It looks like a late hit as well. The officials finally finding a flag. That'll benefit Diman. Another personal foul.
Personal foul on the defense.
So the first down and another 15. So that came after the play. Maybe the officials heard me. The wind is carrying in that direction after all. So that was a big play for Diman. They got the first down and then the 15-yard penalty. They are in the red zone for the second time tonight. Let's see if they can cash in. Diman needs some points desperately if there's any hope of coming back. Pascal going to hand it off. They're going to throw. Gonzalez going end zone, and it is incomplete. A flag. I think we're going to see pass interference here down inside the 5. Let's wait and see. But I think that may be what we're going to be looking at, because the linesmen have not moved. They went forward to where that flag was thrown, and it appears that's what we're going to have. Let's see. But no one coming back. Everybody's staying down that end. And if so, that would be a huge, huge call for Diman. Here comes the official to the middle of the field with the call. Pass interference on the defense. Diman going to have it at the 1-yard line. First and goal, Bengals. No, they're calling. Wow. All right, so the linesman. One of the linesmen was still at the 2-yard line. I think he wants some clarification because the flag came in where the ball was. Now the official's talking it over. I mean, nonetheless, all right, if we're not at the 1, still being at the inside the 10 or right at the 10 is not a bad place, basically first and goal, but it looked like the Bengals were going to be inside the 5. Nonetheless, first and goal for Diman on the pass interference call. Lumba up the middle, still on his feet, gets taken back.
Ball carried by number 2, Nate Lumba. Brought down by Bears number 18, Elijah Ferreira. That'll bring up second and goal for the Bengals. Second down.
Second and goal. Ball brought forward to the 8, or rather to the 7, somewhere about there. Actually, it is the 8. So second and goal from the 8. Just under 3.5 to play in the third. Hand it off again. Lumba gets taken down. And that's a loss. The Bears defense coming up big here on 2 plays. It's a loss of 2, or a loss of 1. It's going to be 3rd and goal from the 9. 3rd and goal from the 9. Big play here for both sides of the ball. Pascal, pressure, still on his feet, going to the corner. Does he get in? It's going to be close. Still waiting a signal. Touchdown, Bengals! A mad dash from Pascal. Somehow escaped the defender in the rush and found the very corner right near the pylon. Bengals on the board with 2:15 to play in the 3rd.
Ball carried by Bengals, number 17, Eric Pascal.
That's a big play to pull out of your bag of tricks.
Bengals, touchdown.
Kind of a risky play whenever you got to roll out and no one's there to pass to. So 12-6 the score, and it appears oh, goodness gracious. Going to have to call timeout. They didn't have a kicker out there. I mean, we saw the tee come flying out. Someone tossed it out there, and then no one's there to kick. Jeez. Justin LeDuc will be asked to make it a 5-point game. Gonna be tough with the wind. Oh, it's a high snap, not gonna work. Gonna let it go, going to the end zone. 2-point conversion, 12-8. That's making something out of nothing. How about that? Diman on the board. 2 rather crazy plays. Man, oh man. .214 to play in the 3rd quarter, and it is now 12-8. The Bengals get to the end zone, and they cut this deficit to just 4 points. Been a long 3rd quarter too, I'll tell you. First half, that 1st quarter went by like in the blink of an eye. This 3rd quarter's kind of been a little bit slow moving. Had some timeouts, ball going out of play, a lot of penalties. And that always, you know, those things stop the clock. Good kickoff. Caught the wind, loose ball going in the end zone. Bengals with a chance to really make a big play here on the return. Got to put them down, and they do, shy of the 20. That was a great kick. That certainly must have caught some wind because it just stayed up there. And here's where your defense needs to lock down. Full protect mode. Get out there, 3 and out, and then get off the field. That's what you want if you're the Bengals. Bears going to spread it out here on 1st down. Trips to the near side. And a lone wide out on the left. Now they'll switch as Silva. They're going to hand it off, though. There's 2 flags coming in. They were baiting with the receivers all stacked up on one side, and then they ran it. So they got that man-to-man coverage to back up with those receivers, and it opened up the lane for the running back. Unfortunately for the Bears, it's going to be a 5-yard penalty here. Actually, that was obviously more than a false start. I missed the signal again. We saw the penalty as it was coming in, but apologize, I missed the signal there. So 10-yard penalty.
First and 20 for the Bears.
First and 20.
With 1:51 remaining here in the third quarter.
They do hand it off, running play. A lot of room, tripped up, and another flag. I hope they're not going to call that like a chop block at the below the knees. That looked like just a trip. That did not look like anything. Yep, that's a hold on the offense, and we'll back them up some more. So first and 18 after the penalty. Again, spot foul. So first and 18. Good stop there. Short gain right to the 15-yard line.
Ball carried by number 24, Jaden Barrows. Then on a stop for the Bengals, number 31, Cesar Castro.
Looking at second and 13.
Second and 14. From their own 15-yard line. 51 seconds remaining here in the third quarter.
Lynch passing down the field, has his man. No, he doesn't. Picked off. Bengals with the interception. Christopher Gonzalez picks off Lynch in Bears territory with 35 seconds to play in the third.
Intended for number 44, Dana Haywood. Intercepted by the Bengals, number 11, Christopher Gonzalez.
That's a heck of a catch.
Right. Bengals take over first and 10 from the Bears 40-yard line. 35 seconds remaining here in the third quarter.
The Bengals get the stop they wanted on defense. It comes via the turnover. And now they have great field position. 35 seconds to play in the third. Still a lot of football to play here, but the Bengals with a chance to take the lead on 2 consecutive offensive drives. Lumba right up the chute, forcing his way forward for the first down.
Ball carried by number 2, Nate Lumba. And on the tackle, number 18, Elijah Ferreira. And number 24, Jaden Barrows.
.12 seconds to play in the third. Bengals, I think, going to try to get a play. They do get a play in. Get to Lumba. Lumba gets tripped up right around the line of scrimmage. And that's going to do it for the third quarter.
And on the stop for the Bears, number 25, Devontae Almeida. Second down for the Bengals. And that'll bring us to the end of the third quarter.
So after 3, Bengals do get on the board. Both sides, in fact, found the end zone here in the third. It's a 4-point game, 12-8 the score here on Fred TV. Third quarter coming up next, right after the timeout on the field. So we switch sides.
Ladies and gentlemen, the fourth quarter.
See multiple Providence news outlets here taking advantage of the early games here the nighttime games got rescheduled. Channel 10, Channel 12 was here the first half. 10 showing up. They're heading out on the field right now. So Diman and New Bedford Voke getting some network TV coverage as well. Of course, they don't have the game in its entirety like we do.
Into the barrels provided for you. And we remind you,
I want to remind folks here, our viewers, the annual Children's Holiday Parade will be taking place on Saturday, December 1st, downtown. My colleague Pamela Martin will have live coverage exclusively on Fall River Government Television, our sister station. For years been bringing you the parade, and we're proud to continue to be your source for city coverage here in Fall River. They pitch it out to Lumba. Going to reverse it again. Going to try again. Gonzalez going to throw it. This has, doesn't look too good, no. He was getting held. Where's the flag there, though? They can't say that was uncatchable. It's only a couple yards away. Had his arm wrapped up. That's a bad non-call.
That pass falls incomplete. It'll bring up third down for the Bengals.
It's one thing when both the defender and the receiver are going for the ball. It's another when one impedes that process. And right there, the defender impeded that process. Third and 10. I liked the idea of that reverse again. That was pretty nifty. Quick pass by Pascal, and it is incomplete. They had Carrero there. It worked. Couldn't reel it in. Pass was just a bit low, and it was not able to be hung on to. And the Diamond Bengals at 4th and 10, gonna have to go for it, I would imagine. You know, you get to this point in the game, and it's kind of do or die time. I mean, it's not that late in the game, but you know, you're into the 4th quarter now, and if you don't go for it, you just give the ball back. I mean, there's no guarantees you're going to make it, but you got to take that chance, because New Bedford could go on an 8-minute drive and end the game, basically. So, got to take the shot. Pascal has pressure coming, gets it over the pile, incomplete. Not a good pass at all. Didn't work out. Bengals turn it over on downs for the 3rd time in the game. And that's a bummer right there, especially after getting the ball on that turnover. Big defensive stop. That's a disappointing drive for Diman. A drive that they desperately needed, you know, to keep going.
9:40 remaining here in the game.
Oh. The Bears will take over at the Diman 28, or 29. I mean, that's why you go for it. First of all, you're down by a score, and you're in good field position. You know, if you don't make it, the Bears, I mean, if you kick the ball, they're probably coming back to the same spot anyway. But you got to make some blocks here. It's a first down for the Bears. Is motoring ahead. It's number 24, Jaden Barrows on the carry.
Ball carried by Bears, number 24, Jaden Barrows. And on a tackle for the Bengals, number 3, Cesar Vargas.
Good Lord. Easily 30-mile-an-hour gust coming over the building. Holy cow. First down for the Bears. Ball at the 41 of New Bedford, their own 41, 1st and 10. 1st and 10. They hand it off again. Bouncing off the pile and then getting tripped up after about a gain of a yard. Forward progress getting Barrows to the 42, and it'll be 2nd and 9.
Ball carried by number 24, Jaden Barrows. In on the stop for the Bengals, number 2, Nate Lumba. That'll bring up 2nd down for the Bears. From their own 42-yard line. 2nd and 9.
almost took him down. A perfectly timed rush. Still, it messed up the play for the Bears. Only a short gain, maybe another yard or two. We're going to say 3rd and 7 coming up for New Bedford Voke.
Ball carried by Bears number 28. And on a stop,
Cam Lynch had to run it. I'll tell you that you can't time a snap and a rush up the middle any better than that, right up the center.
3rd and 7 from their own 44-yard line.
See what New Bedford's doing right now is they're trying to eat up as much of the time as they can, using every second rather of the play clock, so that they can hopefully limit Diamond's chances to get the ball back. But you got to get a first down to keep the drive going. 3rd and 7 from the 44. The Bears. And now a timeout called by New Bedford. So, oh goodness, all kinds of papers flying. The Diamond bench, quick to get on those papers. Well done, boys. 30-second timeout there. Coach Cruz wanting to see what Diamond was lining up with, see the matchups. Might change it up, let's see. So again, 3rd and 7 with 7:19 to play in the game. From the 44 of New Bedford, the Bears need 7 yards to keep the drive alive. Lynch gonna pass right up the chute. Does he get there? Yes, he will, thanks to that second chance effort. Miles Silva coming down with it, dancing around the defender and diving across the line to gain for a nifty first down. That's huge. That's a major first down for New Bedford Voke, because if they can keep running the ball and keep the ball in play, this next set of downs could easily knock another 2 full minutes off the clock. That would leave just 5 for the Bengals, and that's if it only goes 3 more plays from scrimmage on this drive. First down, no gain, ends up getting stopped right at the line. So it'll be 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10 for the Bears.
Bears in Diamond territory at the 49 of the Bengals, so right across midfield. Kind of rushing to the line too, not using every bit of that play clock like I thought they would. Barros gets the carry, cuts back. What a great move from Barros. He's going to get the first down and then some. Should have been stopped after 4 yards, and he ends up getting almost about 15 to 20 yards on that carry. That was a fabulous run.
Number 43, Voke. This Sulphur play is good for a Bears first down. 1st and 10 Bears from the Bengals 32-yard line. 6 minutes remaining here in the game. 4 points separates the team.
First and 10 from the 32. Lynch hands it off. He faked the pass. Bouncing off defender after defender. Sheldon Clark, number 33. Haven't even said his name all game. They threw him in there. And a good run there on first down. This is going to be very close. This could be a first. And it looks like the chains are going to be moving here. No measuring tonight, apparently. First and 10.
From the Bengals 21-yard line. Make some noise for your defense.
Coming up on the 5-minute mark. First and 10, they fake the handoff. Lynch gonna carry it. Got plenty of room on this near side, spins and goes out of play right around the 10-yard line. The Bears trying to put the icing on the cake here.
And on the stop for the Bengals, number 3, Cesar Vargas.
And our head official calling another first down, making the call. So first and 10 again from the 11. 4:30 to play in the game. The Bengals defense looks tired. All of a sudden, the Bears running game overpowering the Bengals with authority on this drive. Barrows with the carry, fighting, pumping those legs, gets down to the 6. And you know what? It's a smart move. You want the clock to run. The running game is working. Why even chance throwing a pick right now? Keep the ball on the ground, and I think New Bedford Voke is doing the right thing. They're not doing anything fancy, just running the ball. And given the pick off last time, not a bad decision to just keep the ball on the ground. Don't try to go to the air. Chance something happening that you don't want to happen. And that's what's happening here. That's what they're doing. They're keeping it on the ground, playing it safe. They're killing the clock. 3:30 to play, and they're in the red zone, just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Fake it. Lynch tosses it, a lateral, and it's a touchdown! The Bears, Sheldon Clark. 6-yard run.
Ball carried by Bears, number 33, Sheldon.
18-8 the score with 3:21 to play.
Good for a New Bedford touchdown.
That was a heck of a drive for the Bears. And, you know, you look back at 2 drives, crucial drives for Diman, that where they came up empty in this one, and I think that's gonna end up being the difference. The Bengals could have scored first. They didn't. They had that sack fumble. And then down here as well on this end of the field, they were down in the red zone again. They couldn't do it. Couldn't get in there. So 2 drives that, had they come away with points, this could be a different story right now. Ball is on its way. And it went through. Oh my gosh. Talk about just making it. 19-8.
The extra point attempt is good. Kick through the uprights by Bears, number 25, Devon Almeida. That'll bring the score to the visiting Bears 19 and your Diamond Bengals 8, with 3:21 remaining left in the game. Ladies and gentlemen, still plenty of pizza, hot dogs, burgers, hot coffee, and hot chocolate.
That might have just about iced it here for the Bears, but now it's a 2-possession game. The Bengals need some big plays and quick.
Ladies and gentlemen, joining us in attendance this evening, your athletic director, Mr. Keith Allen.
And the ball came off the tee, so they'll have to reset it. Just when they were about to run, just when they were about to kick it off, it rolled off the tee. Let's see if quick whistle, try to get it off now. And they will. Good strong kick, it's gonna bounce. Lumba gonna pick it up from the 14. Cutting to the near sideline, has some blocking. Gotta follow the blockers. Cuts to the sideline, comes out at the 45. That's a great return for Lumba right there. And he showed some patience as well to make sure the blockers were in front of him, get rid of the Bears that were trying to get to him. That was well done.
The Bengals will take over 1st and 10 from their own 45-yard.
It's essentially a 30-yard return, and that's big for Diman. It shortens the field dramatically. 3:10 to play, lots of timeouts. Pascal looking to pass. Pressure is coming. He's going to roll out, and he's going to get hit hard. Oh, still on his feet and still in bounds. Are you kidding me? And a flag. Flag on the other end as well. Everybody's swarming. Maybe. Holy cow.
Fourth out of bounds on number 33, Sheldon Clark. Penalty flag on the play.
You know, and what's amazing on those plays, I mean, credit Pascal for trying to make something happen when he had nothing. But out of bounds, back at the line of scrimmage, and he basically ran 20-plus yards, and he didn't get anywhere in terms of forward progress. Holding on the offense at the end of the play. And so now that's going to back him up. We're looking at 1st and 25 here. So that means that hold happened behind the line of scrimmage as it's a spot foul. So, man, that really hurts Diamond big time when you consider where Lumba got the return to, all the way to that 45-yard line. Now the officials will once again go into their own huddle to converse, figure out what they want to do, or what the spot is, or I'm not sure what they're looking at. I'll tell you, there's been some very, very interesting play calling and officiating tonight. Some very strange calls we've seen, or non-calls, and now they're still huddled up, not sure what they're doing. Going over to Coach Cruz now on the far side. Now the ball coming forward. I have no idea what just went on. 1st and 20. Let's just start. 1st and 21. Pascal pressure, gonna let it fly. That's gonna be picked off. There was nobody even close to where that ball was thrown. Bears ball with 2:38 to play.
Pass intercepted by Bears number 18, Elijah Ferreira. With 2:38 remaining here in the game. New Bedford will take over 1st and 10 from the Bengals 32-yard line. 2:38 remaining here in the game.
First and 10 from the Diamond 32. The Bears take over after the pick and the return that they had. Lynch with the carry.
Ball carried by number 24,
Oh, I'm sorry, Barrows. Where did Lynch come from, man? Yeah, Lynch is the QB. That was Barrows with the carry, number 24. 2nd and 5, 2 minutes to play. And this time they give it to Carlin's Louis Saint, or as they say in French, Louis Saint. 3rd and 5, no gain. 100 seconds to play in Bengals football 2018.
The presentation of the Director's Cup will take place at the
3rd and 5 comes up short, and we're under a minute to play as 4th down looms.
And on the tackle for the Bengals, number 87, L.C. Lyndon Carrero.
.40 seconds to play. 4th and 4. Give a lot of credit to the fans for sticking it out. This has been brutally cold. 25 seconds to play, and the team's getting ready to line up after this 4th down play. And it's going to be close to a first. No, they don't get the first. No, actually, they will. Yeah, they do get the first, but it doesn't matter. 10 seconds to go.
And on a stop for the Bengals, number 4, Christian Gonzalez. 10 seconds remaining here in the game. The visiting Bears 19, your Diamond Bengals 8. Stick around for the Director's Cup.
And that's going to do it. 5 seconds and it is over. The New Bedford Voke Bears come into Diman Regional and they take back the Turkey Trophy and snap a 2-year winning streak for the Diamond Bengals on Thanksgiving, and they win it 19-8 over the Bengals. Pretty entertaining game tonight, and we're glad that we were able to bring this bonus coverage to you on Fred TV. And of course, the Durfee New Bedford game also currently airing on our station as well. So for Diamond football in 2018, it is done. This was the finale on Thanksgiving Eve, and we look forward to more Bengals sports on Fred TV in the wintertime, hockey and basketball, of course. So we will have that stuff coming to you guys soon on Fred TV. We always thank our viewers for sticking with us. Fred TV, since it started, has always been your home for Fall River sports on local television, and we continue to be your exclusive source for that. Happy Thanksgiving to the Bengals community. A tough loss for Diamond this year on Thanksgiving, but nonetheless always a fun game. 19-8 the final. I'm Evan Massoud saying so long from Diamond.